Hi Karen, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm glad you found us.
Yes.
Yeah, come on up.
Okay. Beautiful office.
Thank you. Do you have any trouble finding us?
No.
Good. Come on in. We're going to be sitting in that white chair. So did you bring me paperwork?
I did.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. So I just want to make sure that all the dates and signatures are on here. Our doctor is very particular about that. Looks like everything is filled out. The first thing we're going to be doing is you're going to be acclimating to the temperature of the room. It's cool in here. It's a specific temperature, so when we take your pictures, we're going to get an accurate picture of the body heat that's coming off your chest. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to put you in the computer. I'm also going to go over your intake form to make sure that all of your history is accurate. And then I'm also going to show you some pictures of what scans can look like. So you'll have an idea when you see your own pictures today what the scans are and how different they can be from each other. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a chance to start your acclimation process. I'm going to start the timer for you so you're not cold any longer than you have to be. And in the meantime, I'm going to put your name in the computer and you can get ready.
Okay.
So your hands are going to be on your head like this. And you don't have to hold your breath for anything, but try to hold still so you're not moving around.
Okay.
The first 3 pictures are taken with you standing right like that. You're just facing the camera and I'm going to take 3 pictures.
Okay.
There's number 1. This one is a close-up of the right breast, so I'm going to take this one next.
Okay.
Just slightly 45 degrees to your left. So we're going to get a 45-degree angle of both.
45?
That's good, right there. All right. And now we're going to take 2 lateral views, so you're going to be looking at that wall first.
Okay.
You may get dressed. Remember, we're looking for symmetry more than anything else, and you have some very symmetrical patterns here. First of all, you're going to see patterns up in here, and that is the hormonal pattern in the upper part of the chest. You have very symmetrical patterns in that area. And then as you're looking into the breast tissue themselves, you're seeing mostly blue. Remember, blue and green are the preferred colors when it comes to a thermogram. You have a little bit of heat on the inner breast of the left side that doesn't match over here. You see how that pattern's a little bit warmer. It's a little bit green, a slight bit of yellow in there. Remember that as you're looking at this horizontal heat chart, if the colors are right next to each other, they're not that far apart in temperature. So this is a pretty symmetrical scan. What Dr. Kane does is he looks at every single area of this scan, all the different angles, and documents anything that's a different temperature from one side to the other. And that's what will determine your score, your risk level. So if you have a score of a 1 to 2 plus on either breast, then you have a low risk score. If you have a score of a 3 on either side, that's a medium score as in terms of risk level. And if you have a 4 or 5 on one side, then it's a high risk scan. Keep in mind that high risk doesn't ensure that it's cancer, because we're looking at any kind of heat patterns. We're not just looking at cancer patterns. There's several different conditions that can cause heat patterns in the breast, including fibroglandular tissue, fibrocystic tissue. Sometimes we'll find somebody who has an infection like mastitis. That's going to cause heat in one breast. Every once in a while we'll run across a client who has an infected cyst. That's going to cause heat in the breast as well. So it doesn't necessarily mean anything's wrong if you have a high risk score. We just know that there's some heat there that is causing an asymmetrical pattern. So there are ways for clients to improve their scans. This is something that we're very excited about, and it has to do with lifestyle. There's no need to do any kind of pharmaceuticals. You don't have to do anything scary, but we have seen a connection between women who are taking better care of themselves and healthier breast scans on a thermogram. So I'd like to go over the health tips with you so you have an idea of what those things are.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and have a seat. When we realized that women could change their own breast health, that's when we got really excited about thermography. There's 5 health tips on here. I'm going to give this to you so you don't have to write anything down.
Okay.
So number 1 is all about self-care. And I know that term gets thrown around all the time. And what we think self-care is activities that you do every single day that bring you joy and bliss and connection and spirituality and laughter, all those really great feel-good emotions. So we really encourage our clients to do 30 to 60 minutes every single day of those kinds of activities. Now, the first question I get is, I go to the gym every day. How about the gym? No. We are not counting the gym as one of these activities because the gym is a should. I should go to the gym because it's healthy for me. Well, it is healthy for you, but what we want you to experience when you think about doing these activities is this. Oh, I get to, whatever that is. So it's that excitement that you want to see, it's that excitement that you want to feel, because what that does to the immune system is it creates the serotonin and the oxytocin and all the happy hormones that happen in our bodies that keep us healthy. So that's the first part of number 1. The second part of number 1 is even more challenging, and it's all about getting in touch with 3 specific emotions that have been linked to breast cancer. Anger, resentment, and grief. And those 3 emotions in particular are deadly for women if they stuff them. You know, it's not the experience of them that's bad. We're human, we're going to have those emotions, you know, on and off the rest of our life. But the women that don't allow themselves to feel the emotions first, identify what they are, and do something to get them moving out of their bodies, that's when women get in trouble. So we really encourage our clients to find some healthy ways to identify and process those specific emotions out of their body. So it takes 2 weeks to get the report back from our doctor. Once we have it, we're going to send you an email that says we have your report. We're not going to email it to you until we have you on the phone so we can go over it with you while you're looking at it.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you soon.